What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mr. NBA 2K, and today I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite freelancers in NBA 2K17. Now for this video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I use Princeton Chin with Space the Floor, and I'll also show you how I incorporate plays with these different freelancers. But before we start the video, I got a quick question for you guys. Who do you think is the best point guard in the NBA? Is it Curry, Westbrook, Kyrie, Damian Lillard, or Chris Paul? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to slap a like on the video if you enjoy the content and you want to see more NBA 2K17 tutorials. So in my last video I placed up the freelance setups, but I don't think a lot of people understand how important it is to know these setups. When you know these setups, then you can incorporate plays that start with similar positioning. Then your players would always be in position to execute different plays. As you guys can see, I have 2 plays in the bottom of the screen that start in the exact same manner as freelance. The reason why I do this is because motion cuts at times tend to be slow and it's difficult to memorize, so that's why I combine plays with freelancers. But now I'll show you guys 3 reasons why I use Princeton Chin. Okay, so this right here will be the setup for the freelance, and if you advance the ball to the corner, they will always stay in a 4-out 1-in setup. So what I do here is I pass the ball to the corner without releasing the pass, and then I run as close to the high player as possible so that my defender could get stuck, and then I just throw an alley-oop and they get an easy 2 points. You can get a lot of easy points doing this. As you can see, I pass the ball again to the corner with LeBron, and then I cut, and as you can see, DeRozan gets caught in traffic, and I get an easy basket because of this. So try this out when you're online. It works well. It works even better when you're doing it against a computer and if the person is guarding you closely. You can also just throw the ball to Tristan Thompson and run as close to him as possible to get an easy cut to the basket. With this one, you either get a wide open dunk at the basket, or you can get a mismatch, and you could try to take advantage of your mismatch online, as you're going to see here. Alright, so the second reason why I use Princeton Chin with Space the Floor is because it's easier to remember the player's movement and their positioning. As you guys can see, I'm on top of the key with LeBron. When I move to the left, LeBron moves to the right. When I move back to the right, LeBron is going to move back to the left. So now that I know how he's going to react based on my movement, I can use this to take advantage. So I move to the left one more time, and since I already know what LeBron is going to do, I pass the ball to Tristan Thompson and I hold wide to flush LeBron to the basket. This is just another option that I have using this freelance with Space the Floor, and here you're going to see me use it with Kevin Love online. The reason why I just don't pass the ball to Tristan Thompson and hold on wide is because then I would not know who's going to cut to the basket. But since I initiate this movement with Kevin Love and then I hold on wide with Tristan Thompson, then I already know who's going to get the cut to the basket. Now if you guys watch my last 2 pick and roll videos, you should already know why I like this setup. You have a high pick and roll with your center already in position to run the play, but most importantly you have a teammate close by that you could pass the ball off to and get it back. If you guys try these tips I showed you in the last video, when you pass the ball off, sometimes they maybe steal it before you get the ball back. So the fact that you have someone close enough to pass the ball to is a plus. So basically when you get the ball back, you just go in your triple threat position and use the steps that I showed you to send the defender into the pick and get a guy wide open for some easy points. Now let me show you guys the 2 plays that I use that transitions perfectly with these freelancers. The first play doesn't exactly have the same setup, but it still goes quickly into the play. As you guys can see, we're in the Princeton setup. Then I select fist flow 14. Then DeAndre goes straight into the play. He sets an off-ball pick for JJ Redick. We have an open opportunity here, but instead I'm going to pass the ball to Crawford and go straight into a pick and roll with DeAndre. I then post up the help defender, and DeAndre gets an easy roll to the basket for 2 points. And for the last play, I use Punch 41 Chin. As you guys can see, it's a similar setup. Then I pass the ball to the center, and both the guards on top of the key are going to cut to the basket. Whichever one gets open first, that's who I pass the ball to get an easy 2 points. If the first cutter doesn't get the pass, then usually the second cutter will get a pass for an easy 2 points. If none of them gets open cut to the basket, then I usually just let the play out, and hopefully I get an open 3 in the corner. So that's it for the video. I will have more freelance tutorials coming soon. This is the only one I'm going to do with Space the Floor. The others I'm going to do with motion cuts. But hopefully with this video you guys get an idea of how you can incorporate plays with these freelancers. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you guys did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K17 tutorials. I'll see you guys next time.
There's the feed to Thompson. Back to James. To the middle. Out to Smith. 5 to shoot. That's in, coming off the assist.